How are we? How are we, lads? How are we? How are we? Welcome in, welcome in. Does everything work? Hey, Nan, how we doing, mate? Does everything work? Is the mic working and that? Can you hear everything alright? Had to get a new mic. I tried to go live yesterday, and, well, I couldn't because, um, for whatever reason, my Astros are fucked, so... Isaac Bomber, yeah, I saw him, yeah. I mean, to be honest, PSG are in for him as well, so... It's not like a slam dunk that he goes to Liverpool, but... Collection, to be honest, mate, the collection's not really going that well, because we're not really doing a collection, but yeah. We're just opening packs, mate, to be honest. We've got a ton of packs as well, so... Can you boys hear the mic alright? Is everything fine with that? Does it sound okay? Because first and foremost, that has to be okay. Hey, how we doing, Tom? How are we? Yeah, so basically, mate, I tried to go live yesterday. We went live, and I couldn't get the sound to work. Um, I couldn't get the sound to work, so for whatever reason, my Astros stopped working. So 199 footies, but yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't think I can up the volume of the mic. To be honest, is it because of the music? Hey, HV, thank you very much for the lurk, mate. Is the music too loud? Do I need to turn the music down? Is that what it is? The music's really quiet for you. What about that? Hey, Richard, how we doing, mate? Might be. I just need to find out like volume settings here. That's better, right? The mic, I can't. I don't think I can help the mic. Wait there. How does that sound? Is that okay? What about that? Is that better? Hey Jake, how we doing, mate? That has to be better, right? Surely. Hey, thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate that. What are you doing today? Opening packs, mate. Same as every day, really. Just opening packs. Just trying to figure out the mic um the mic volume because I've got a new mic and basically, mate, um I just need to find out to make sure it's okay. The problem I do have though is that the fact that the fan I've got behind me to keep me cool with Vinny and Dino in them. I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. Um, real quick chat. 2 seconds. Right, I put that on. 2 seconds. Just need to. But yeah, we've got a ton of packs. I told you long ago on the road I got what they're waiting for. I'm gonna open these packs as soon as I've I wanna hear you say. How do you work OBS? Um, what do you mean? Like, what do you need help with? I mean, I don't think I can help you while I'm live. Um, but I'm assuming that the kind of help that you need, you'd be able to find on the kind of help you need, you'd be able to find on YouTube, surely. What team do you support? Sunderland. Oh, I mean, I would go YouTube. I would go YouTube and find what's it called? I would find yeah. YouTube be far better than me explaining it. I'm horrendous at explaining things. Genuinely, like I'm horrendous. Hey, how we doing, Ralphie? Still need that you still need that 50 players pack, what do you mean? You support Wolves, go on lad. Go on lad. Yeah, the capture card bit's a bit. I honestly, right, if I could help people, I would, but I don't think that's the type of thing I can help people with. Because it depends on what capture card you have. It depends on what like computer you have, like whether you have like a Mac or a PC, or what your graphics cards like, what you, because all the settings are different for different like, you know. Hey Charlie, how we doing, mate? Yeah, it's silly. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that type of answer. It's not just as simple as like, oh, you've got to do this, this, and this. 84 times 10s might be repeatable today. Hopefully, mate. Yeah, hopefully. We'll do all the icons as well today. I'll just try and get as much done as I can, really. That's what we will do, though. We'll start this here. Right, Footies Team 2 guarantee pack. Hoping we can get something nice out of this. We don't. That'll be Dabina, probably. We'll skip that. You're on holiday? Nice, man. Nice. 84 times 10. We've got a lot of 84 times 10s to open because we've been saving them the last couple of days. Hey, how we doing, Danny, lad? How are we? Oh, I didn't make to send all them 84s to the fucking... But yeah, today's not going to be a long stream at all. I'm just getting in, making sure the sound is alright, and then we're going to have a much better stream tomorrow. But you've got a thunderstorm. Fair play. How do you feel about that? So this is what I'm doing at the minute. How about yourself? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. I am fantastic. What do we think about Alexander Isak asking to leave today? Big talking point, that, isn't it, really? Big talking point. Those on TikTok, right? If I swear, what happens? Like, if I say fuck, what happens there? Does that beep it out? Like, was that censored on TikTok or no? Was that censored on TikTok? Or did you hear it? We are live on Twitch, by the way, as well. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Newcastle in the mud. How we doing, Mezzy, lad? How are we, sir? Yeah, have you seen this thing on TikTok, Mez, where they censor what you see if you activate the setting? It was censored. Oh, dub. So I can just start like seeing things and that. Oh yeah, there's a setting on the mic settings that that like censor your swear words or anything that might trigger TOS. Obviously, I'm not gonna go down all the avenues to try and do that, but yeah, apparently it censors words. Apparently, Mez, yeah, people on TikTok are telling me that it censored the word fuck there and it just beeps. I don't know how it works. It must be an AI thing. It's working, dub. I'm not just going to sit here and do it just because I can, but yours is censored. Yeah, long day for you. Hey, thank you very much for the follow on kick there, Mez. Appreciate that, lad. Oh, by the way, Mez, thank you very much for that. By the way, apparently Twitch are going through everyone's like profiles and removing kick links, and it's only kick they're doing it for. Apparently they're allowing you to do multi-streaming. You're not allowed to filter people to kick, because it takes away from the experience on Twitch. That's their new TOS or something like that. How insecure do you have to be? If you're the best platform and you know you're the best platform, you don't have to tell people that. You don't have to then create rules about it. You hate kick. Why, Nan? What's up with kick? So much less delay on kick. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. If I get banned on Twitch for promoting kick, I don't care. It's horrid in your experience. I mean, a lot of people have said that. I think it depends on like what you do for streaming. Because for stuff like FIFA, it's not good at all. If you're more like IRL or like just chatting, it's mostly your stuff. Hey, Hazza, how we doing, mate? But like, I think it does matter what you stream. People don't like kick because of the weirdos that were on it. Yeah, there was a really bad rep about kick because of like the type of stuff that was on there before. I mean, Mez is having success with their kick at the minute, I think so. They've cleaned it up now. They have, yeah, they have. Hey, Owen, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. I am fantastic. Oh, wow, yeah. Take that shit. Yeah, if I get banned because I've been promoting another platform, I'll just jump to kick. All I'll not be able to do is stream on Twitch. And to be honest, mate, payouts like 50 quid a month, and I barely hit that, right? So I'm not really asked about that, you know what I mean? That doesn't bother me. Hey, thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate that. I'm not asked about it. How we doing, Logan? Uh, was it you that had one of them? Yeah, mate, I've got another one. Look, Mez. Hashtag not an ad, by the way. But yeah. It is me, yeah. They're unreal, yeah. That's what I was trying to explain to people, and they were like, "Yeah, but I don't know, like, do you want a game?" I'm all right, thanks, mate. I'm all right. We don't do games on this channel. Although, for FC26, that looks very good, so that might happen. Yeah, it's an elite level drink, mate. It's an elite level drink. Would like me duplicate storage chat? Does anyone want a duplicate Virgil van Dijk? Here's one for you, right? What happens when I say Virgil van Dijk? Does that does that does that trip a word or no? Genuinely, does that? You can have me a ham, mate. Yeah. So basically, Logan, right? We're just going over. Yeah, well, on TikTok, Logan, there's a thing that it's like an AI thing. No, it doesn't. So that doesn't right. If I swear, like if I say fuck, right, it it censors it on TikTok because they've got this like AI mod thing. Because what was happening is people were streaming and they were just seeing it on the way through, right? Um, like people just see words and stuff, and then if the more you swear on TikTok, the less they start pushing your stream out to other people because it's not family friendly and it's not like content they want to promote. But what they've done now is they've created this thing, like it's like a voice recognition thing that picks up on swear words. Oh, is mud? Yeah, exactly, Mez. Yeah. Hey, hello from Greece. Hello, mate. How are we? Funny videos. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? Yeah. So basically, the more you swear, the more you say things you shouldn't. The more like the offensive terms and stuff. It does mud your streams on TikTok. I've always known this, but like, I'm not making a concert effort to fucking watch what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not gonna go like outrageous, but what time you work, Lorcan? But it doesn't do that on YouTube, so obviously, like, you can't just keep swearing because YouTube will just like demonetize things as well. So, hey Joe, how we doing, mate? 3 till 7:30. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. You wouldn't be catching me doing that doing that shift, mate. I mean, obviously it's working it, but yeah, yeah, like that's exactly what happens, mate. Yeah, and I understand why these platforms, um, they should just have an option where you can like say it's not for under 18s. I'm sure you can. You're level 25. Oh, mate, I am nowhere near. To be honest, Nan, like the thing is though, you probably wouldn't last on TikTok, no. Ped, Alistair Black, and Jordan Grace came out on FC on a 2K25. Really, yeah. Fair enough. You're level 6. I think I'm level 2. I paid for a season pass. I'm never going to complete. I'm not going to get Virgil probably. It feels pointless, yeah. EA pricks. Why? What have they done now? What does everyone make of the new trailers and stuff like that, and all the stuff that come out of the last couple of days? I'm really excited for it. Really excited for it. Hey Archie, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? So you can't get the pack. That's a bit long, isn't it? Yeah, Isaac's had asked to leave, Owen. He's actually asked to leave, so murdered. I mean, the thing is though, right? Like with Liverpool spending as much as they have, it's not guaranteed he goes to Liverpool because PSG are interested. So it's not like a slam dunk he goes to Liverpool, which is obviously like, yeah. No, I know that. Yeah. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome to TikTok. Hey, you sub. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Legend. Yeah, it's not guaranteed he goes, but like I said on like I was saying earlier, um, Liverpool would have to sell the likes of Diaz, Nunez, Elliott. There's also players like Joe Gomez that could go. You know, so yeah, I know. I said thank you, mate. You don't have to keep spamming that you subscribed. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Penta's model on 2K is crazy. Is he really? Yeah. Do you see me in the chat? Yeah, mate. I've replied to you like 3 times. Is there any chance you can stop spamming? You know what I mean? W squad, cheers, mate. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Want to watch an icon pick? Not right now, mate. No. The problem is, right, the problem the lads having on YouTube is the fact that with this thing I'm using, the delay on YouTube's crazy. It's like a full minute or something like that. So he's not going to hear what I said until like a minute after, which makes it look like I'm ignoring people, which is just like, oh, footies, go on, chat. Oh, by the way, the Lionel Messi video did like 100,000 on TikTok. Any chance we can get an Mbappe just for the banter? No, that's a hero. Carnu? Yeah, man. Hey, Potato, how we doing, mate? What the any stick drift about? Any stick drift about, chat? Any at all? Fuck me. Yeah, no worries, Locker, mate. Have a good one, lad. Controller's getting bored. I need a new controller. I had to buy a new mic yesterday. Because my Astro A50s fucking just decided not to work anymore. So that's why yesterday's stream I went live for like 5 minutes and couldn't talk. It was so frustrating. Like, honestly, right, I would much rather have a chat that made it really difficult to stream than have technical issues. Genuinely. Like, technical issues are the worst. Has your PS5 died yet? No, mate, no. Not at all. Do you have 2 monitors? I do, mate, yeah. I do. With the heat? No, not yet, no. Just like the white-winged dove, sing the song. Right. Give me a second, chat. I need to do something. Channel. I'm trying to mod your Mez, right? But this just isn't working. How did you mod me on there? Mod. Right, and then Mez, and then chat. It won't let me. Hello, Bailey. How are we, sir? Do you know what I might do instead? I tried to do that, but then it gave me like this little box thing. / mod. Enter. Well, it's not. It's just not doing it. Yeah, it's just not doing it. Like any chance ref. Maybe that's done it. Did that do it? Oh, you got your green tick? Go on, Mez. Go on, son. There we go. You got your green tick? Love that for you, mate. Love that for you. Yeah, that issue. Hammeranda tick. Fucking hell, mate. Mr. Kick over there. Yeah, we are live on Kick, by the way, chat. If I get banned for saying that, I get banned for saying that. I don't care. We are live on YouTube, Kick, TikTok, and Twitch. Only one of these platforms is ran by fannies. Can you figure out which one it is? What's Kick? It's another streaming platform. Into Mbappe, I dare you. I dare you. Hey, thank you very much for that raid there, mate. Appreciate that. You know when you watch Formula 1 and you see those green cars going around the track? That's an actual any stick drifter, but I'm gonna have to buy a new controller as well. The amount of money I've spent this week is fucking scandalous, by the way. Yeah, I don't think we can type those chants in the chat, to be honest, Nan. Hello, Dan Harden, mate. How are we, sir? What mic did you end up getting? I don't know. Um, is it a Mioma? Maomo? Mioma or something like that? I don't know. It was like 60 quid. It was like 60 quid down from like 85 or something. Shout out, please? No, absolutely not. He's not leaving no more questions. Alright, mate. If that helps you sleep at night, then fair enough. If that helps you sleep at night, fair enough, mate. You've been SBC banned for ages. Yeah, you can get SBC banned for up to 24 hours, by the way. You spent over 200 this week. What do you mean? Your PS5 dies every hour. Yeah, that's probably a ventilation issue where it overheats and just turns off. Have you got it like in an area that doesn't overheat? Or have you cleaned out the fans and stuff? I've never had an overheating message ever. And my PlayStation's on at least fucking, I'd say 8 hours a day, at least. But the last couple of days, as you've seen, obviously those who have me as friends on here haven't seen me online that often. But yeah, it just turns off. Yeah, long day. Yeah, I've heard a lot of names that have been linked to Newcastle to replace Alexander Isak from every angle. I don't know then. I don't know then. What names have you heard though? I've got Evos to do, boys. I've got Evos to do. Bowen747 is your FPL name, fair play. Shame about the Newcastle. Yeah, to be honest, mate, like, it was always going to happen with a player of his quality, you know. Updated Wilson card. I didn't, mate, no. We've reached. Oh, by the way, lads, I was receiving squad advice at like 3 in the morning the other day. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, that. The new Liverpool team. Yeah, I have, yeah. Where was it? I go crazy. I think I might have deleted it. I was getting asked about, like, oh, bro's this squad good at like 3 in the morning? You went from 70 passing to 92. The thing is, though, right, the passing stats on the cards on FC25 really don't matter. Unless you've got, like, ping pass or something like that, it just doesn't. Goodbye, have a great time. Have a great time. To be honest, mate, Liverpool haven't spent any money at all recently, have they? They got Chiesa in, but apart from that, they haven't really done anything, so... But this guy, fuck off, honestly. Oh, Suarez. You are... Mia Hamm. Ronald, what the fuck is that 84 times 10? Oh, I know, Dan, yeah. Our midfield's class, mate. We're getting Granit Xhaka. We're strong, not we. They got Ekatike today, yeah. The thing is, though, right, Liverpool haven't spent like massive amounts of money for the success that they've had. Um, but what obviously Liverpool fans can't say now is that they don't spend money, because when they do spend money, it's a lot of money. But they don't do it every season like obviously Manchester City, Man United, and that do so. Thank you very much for the heart there, mate. Appreciate that. Mate, they spent more than that. They spent 200 million on Ekatike. That's nearly 300 million, isn't it? 300 million now. Because, like, with Liverpool, it's always the case of like, oh, we never spend, we don't really spend, but they do spend. When they do it, they spend a lot of money, and obviously a lot of that was the Coutinho money that they had, but at some point that runs out, right? Yeah, but Man United spend on the wrong players because people know how desperate they are for like players. People know, like, so say for instance, Brian and was on the last year of his contract, right, and Brentford still got 70 million quid out of them for him. Last year of his deal, and Brentford still got 70 million quid. Tells you everything you need to know. Was it a good deal? Maybe. Only time will tell, though. If they qualify for the Champions League, it was excellent. If they can qualify for the Champions League, you can't really question what they're doing. But I wouldn't say a European title, European charge, but imagine if they also had Club World Cup money. Exactly. Exactly. Ekatike was 66 million. I saw somewhere yesterday that was an entire package of like 95 million. I know it was euros, in which inflates. That's why they report in euros, because the fees look higher and everything looks more expensive, rather than just saying pounds. Um, that's why they always go for euros, because it makes the deal look bigger. But hey, Corey, how we doing, mate? Yeah, I'm fantastic, thanks. Well, I'm not fantastic, but should start reporting in rupees. What would that do then? Would that make everything seem like fucking astronomical, like trillions and that? Darwin Nunes has moved for 9 trillion rupees. Signed for Liverpool, signed for like Napoli for like 20 million quid. Oh, I don't know, Jaden. Oh, yeah, I understand that, Jake. But at the same time, right? Like, I saw, who was it? I saw it might have been someone from Talksport, and it's very regular. It's very rarely that I'll agree with like something that I say on Talksport. I could take you cost 10. Is that 10 billion? Yeah, 10.1 billion rupees. Yeah, imagine. The yeah, value works on like marketability and stuff. Like someone like Lamine Yamal is worth a lot more to Barcelona than 200 and odd million quid because of his marketability. And basically, what was said on Talksport was that a lot of footballers nowadays want a lot of money, but they don't want to play all these other competitions. Like if they don't want to play all of these, like say the Club World Cup, the Nations League, all that type of stuff, right? If they don't want to play all these like all these tournaments, then they should take pay cuts, because the reason why these clubs have to play these tournaments is because these players want more money, and therefore they need the money to pay these players. So if they didn't play these tournaments and these tournaments weren't a thing, then players would be able to play for, you know, like it's all in it. Give us a game. I'm all right. Thanks, Ryan. It's all relevant in it. Like you can't want top money and not play all the games, because the clubs are having to. This I swear to God, this guy. I mean, he's only got 1 year left in this deal, mate, and I don't think Real Madrid are going to pay that. The thing is, though, right? It's interesting because obviously they got Trent this year. It looks like they're going to get Konate next year, and then Saliba the year after on a free. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, Ben, mate. Appreciate that. Saliba's going nowhere. Yeah, that's not what internet's saying. I think Norgard's a good signing. I really do. He's obviously not like when you're looking at like top four like title challenging teams. Norgard isn't someone you'd normally like look at, right? However, he brings that level of like leadership and fucking like actual playability in midfield. I think he's an underrated signing. I really do. Do you not think Newcastle, or like say for instance if Newcastle are like negotiating with PSG or with Liverpool, Newcastle could not like take players as payment as well as knowing Arteta and Norgard to be a striker. I mean, his aerial prowess is fucking second to none, mate. So you might not be wrong there. Trinity Rad, man. It's Trinity Rad, man. Hey Fisk, how we doing, mate? Yeah, so basically, all this FC26 stuff, yeah, I'm really hyped over it. They're not doing less promos, by the way. So whoever said that on the internet's a gobshite. I just want you to know that they're not doing less promos. They're just like the promos just won't seem as good. They're going to be more balanced. Um, and they actually said like leaning into the meta. I think it was Jamie's words, leaning into the meta and stuff like that. So there'll be more like variety rather than just having like fucking top tier teams and constantly chasing the best players. Um, which I'm a fan of. A lot of the stuff they're talking about, I'm a massive fan of, and it excites me greatly about the new game. Do you think I need to do exchanges, chat? It'll be interesting to see what Newcastle do get for Isak. I can't imagine it'll be cheap. I can't imagine they'll just let him go. It's just not a smart thing to do, is it? Oh yeah, yeah. It'll be north of 120 million quid. Probably 140, 150. Because he's asked to leave Newcastle, right? He's asked to explore other options. Other fan bases are now interpreting that like, oh, he's going, he's leaving. You've got to still meet the valuation that Newcastle have of him. And if they don't, then he's going nowhere. That's still a thing. Bit like Sporting and what's he called? Jokeres. Exactly, Lorcan. Exactly. Yeah, he is leaving. He might not even leave. It might be end of next season. Because if they can't find the right deal this season, they might say right 120 and go next year. Have you been practicing the Jokeres Selly? No, Mez. No. Just give us me Park and then we'll move on. You know what I mean? Give us me Park and then we'll move on. You know? Oh, it's actual player. Show many. I need to lock in. What, so you're saying I need to practice the Selly? Yeah. I'm not too sure about that, but I might. I might. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? This? Are we taking the piss? 989s. All right. Um, we'll go with storage. 90. Newcastle C, Liverpool. Oh yeah, like in Newcastle. The thing is, right? Newcastle will charge Liverpool more for Newcastle will charge Liverpool more for Isak than they'll charge PSG because it's same league. That's just how that's going to work. Liverpool will be charged more than PSG, 100%. They both are going to get charged for him, but Liverpool doesn't need him now. That's not the. The thing is though, if it's like Infinity Stones, right? He's probably the final one that Liverpool need at the minute to, like, absolutely guarantee the league. At the minute they're winning it anyway, but like he fucking. The thing is, right? Honestly, Dan, right? I don't think I can tell you how hard I would laugh if he did his like fucking his backhand selly against Newcastle. He won't, but that'd be ultimate shithouse. That selling PSG or Saudi, yeah, exactly, yeah. Other than this stinky game, what do you play off stream? Not much, to be honest, Mez, at the minute. Madden, that's coming out in a couple of weeks. College football, that's a good one. Nothing much really, because most of my time when I stream, I've like edit and then I'll watch like other streams or something like that. In some instances, barely, yeah, but there's a lot of fan bases like that. Um, there's a lot of fan bases like that. Like I never used to have a problem with the Liverpool fan base until this summer. Not the Liverpool fan base entirely, but like aspects of it. Same with the Forest. Same with the Forest fans. Since you got deducted points, not specifically you, but like areas of your fan base. Um, Basically, since you got deducted points, it's all like a thing against you, and like it's like a victim mentality. Like everything's against you, or like Arsenal especially are like that. Not obviously everyone, but there's areas of every single fan base. Like, oh yeah, I mean the thing is though, like you broke rules and you admitted it, and then you got deducted points. Move on. Like Everton on still whining about it. Like, no, no, I understand that, Bailey. Yeah, but like there's still rules for everyone. You admit to breaking the rules, everyone moves on. Everton haven't like spoke about it. They move on. But there's some fans in your fan base that make it their personality to let everyone know that you got deducted points. Is what I'm saying. Like we know that it was unfair, and it was not unfair because you broke rules, but like it was a bit shit because you were in a situation, you know. But there's certain fan bases that are just like areas of fan bases that are just absolutely scandalous. No, no, exactly, Billy, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. There's the referees aren't against any one club; they're all just shit. That's the top and bottom of it. You've got two followers, your weapon. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, chat. I've missed the followers. Yeah, I had it, the screen up there. Sorry. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Oh, are you talking to me or that guy who put that get massive fucking? Oh yeah, this person who is saying I am a verified streamer. They've got two followers. Do you want help and advice? Piss off. How about that? Yeah, like there's areas of some fan bases, mate, that are just like excruciatingly painful, and it's not every fan as well. Like one of my mates is a very, very, very like hardcore Arsenal fan, right? And he sends me Arsenal fans stuff, and he's like, "Look at how embarrassing this is." Like I've got people from the same fan base, like you know what I mean. And I'm sure Mez will say the same as well. Like there's areas of your fan base that are just You look at them online and you're like, yeah, you're not a fan of us, mate. Huh? You're a Leeds fan, yeah. Some would say a Chelsea fan too, but that's none of my business. Um, the only thing you agree with concerning the Prem is unfairly set up, Bailey, but that's unfairly set up across the board unless you're like a top six team. So the likes of Newcastle and Aston Villa, they're trying to break into that. And I don't know when Spurs were called a fucking top team, having won nothing for a long time. Like, this is the thing. With some of the stuff they say, yeah, exactly, Owen. Exactly. The fact that Man United can have can have no Europe and finish 15th. No, that's the thing though, Bailey, because of the money that they generate. You got Pele from the Icon Player Pick. Nice, mate. That's the money that they generate as a business. But because they've put themselves in that situation, right? It's one of those where you can't penalise Man United for being successful as a brand. So they've built up that brand. You can't then penalise them for doing so. Well, yeah, exactly. And them are individual people who are like that's the one from pitch side, isn't it? Lewis Bowden. Is he from pitch side? Newcastle have got leeway in PSR though, Alex. Um, Newcastle had 170 million, 175 million euro to spend at the beginning of the season, which is like and that's without selling, by the way. So that's like 160 million quid. Newcastle don't have to sell. That's why they're playing hardball with Isak. They don't have to do that. The only way anyone's getting Isak is if they pay 140, 150 plus. Like, this notion that Newcastle don't have money is crazy. One of five, 95 plus shapeshifters wrote the final of Footies player pick. Who would you get? Artigula. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, it's mad. It's basically made up from like other fans. So obviously they've got like 100 million quid now because of Langa, obviously. Um, but even like Newcastle eventually will get to where they need to get to. It's a and selling Alexander Isak. So basically, if they keep Isak, they've got a world class weapon there to help them go forward. If they sell Isak, it's going to be for scandalous prices and but fair market value, and that's then going to allow them to. Oh yeah, they're still profited massively, mate. Yes, absolutely. But what that's going to then do is equip them with money to now go and buy a better squad. So they've got a nuclear weapon. Sell the nuclear weapon to fill out your base type thing, you know. Um, they'd prefer, I think, them to go to PSG. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if Newcastle said to him, right, stay one more season, we'll um, sell you next year for 120 million quid, no questions asked. That would be better for Newcastle, I think. Or if I was Newcastle, I'd go after Julian Alvarez. That's what I would do. Champions League, Julian Alvarez, go get him. That's what I would do. Yeah, if PSG come knocking and they've got a far like imagine putting Isak in that PSG team. Yeah, GG's boys. You scared Isak might join Liverpool? He might, mate. Yeah, he might. But I think Liverpool have to sell players first, just for like you know don't want him at Liverpool. That's exactly what a lot of people are saying, Davis, because Liverpool have all but signed the league off anyway so far. If they can then add Isak to that team as well, yeah, it's GG's. Yep, but Barcelona Alicia, thank you very much for the follow, mate. But Barcelona can't. Have you seen what's happening with Barcelona, Davis, or no? They're not allowed to register anybody. They're only allowed to get loans and frees. They're not allowed to buy anyone until they meet criteria and pay off a certain debt they've got with the league. They're not allowed to buy anyone. So they've got to work on loans and frees, which is why Rashford were, yeah, yeah. So basically, that's why Rashford still can't be registered. By the way, there's Rashford and João Garcia, I think he's called, the goalkeeper. They can't be registered until they like make moves and sell people. So unless they can work out a deal where they swap players for Isaac, but that's going to have to be like Rafinha, um, Ferran Torres maybe, Ter Stegen, Kunde, them types of players. If they use them in a swap deal to get Isaac from Newcastle, because they can't use money, they're going to have to use a lot of assets, and that would obviously take a lot of wages off the books, but also thin the squad down. Arujo, yeah, exactly, yeah. So there's a lot of players who they can use in that deal who would strengthen Newcastle massively. And Newcastle after centre offs, if you can get Kunde, Araujo, maybe Ter Stegen, Rafinha for Alexander Isak, you take it, right? Because you're getting a winger, you're getting two centre offs and a goalkeeper. That's exactly it. Like, if Barcelona were to do any deals for the likes of an Alexander Isak, it would have to be for like, um, it would have to be for that type of deal, because they can't sign anyone. Or he could join the mighty Gunners. Are you going to cough up 140, 150 million quid for him? I can't imagine you are, to be fair. Do we Barcola and Dembele? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Apparently, Isak has been practicing the Jokeres Selly. Arteta's going 4-4-2. I like your optimism. But I can't. Yeah, he doesn't want to be a backup. Exactly. Yeah, Newcastle need a goalkeeper. There's, I think Barcelona are the only team that can offer. Yeah, Newcastle won't take add-ons though, especially from Liverpool. That's the thing though, Alex. Newcastle won't take add-ons, especially from Liverpool. They might from PSG. I don't think they want him in the league. I think they want him gone. Genuinely, if you're Newcastle, right, you're not selling to Liverpool. If you can get him to PSG, even if you've got to lose 10 million quid, I think Newcastle would much rather sell to PSG for 120 than sell to Liverpool for 150. I know there's like 30 million difference there, but they would rather have him out of the league, which might seem petty or whatever. But if you're Liverpool, right, say for instance, if you're Salah and Manchester City came knocking for say Salah, right? If you're Liverpool, Manchester City come for Salah, so to PSG, you're selling to PSG because you don't want him playing for City in the league with you. It's a similar thing. Same with Virgil van Dijk. You'd rather have him out the league than fucking in it. Because there's potentially playing 4 times a year. Twice in the league, one in the FA Cup, one in the League Cup. You know? So if you're Newcastle, you're getting rid of him. Like, out of the league, though. You're not having him hanging about. Because that will come back to fuck you. In your opinion, yeah, I mean, the way you're going to want to say that, though, because you're a Liverpool fan, right? You're going to want to think that. That's like me saying Granit Xhaka, in my opinion, Granit Xhaka only wants Sunderland. It might be true, it might not be. Obviously, fair play, like, you obviously want your team to grow and stuff, but I think we have to be realistic about it. Alexander Isak. Bayern have sent a new offer to Liverpool for Diaz. Oh, really? Yeah. What do you think of the gameplay trailer? I loved it. I loved it. What I also like as well is how open and honest they are. Like, I watched a video, and it was one of the lad who used to stream Foot Economist. Then he got a job at EA Sports. He was talking about like peel tools and stuff because it got brought up, and he said that they were using that as like a way to like improve their own game. which I back, to be fair. The thing is, though, right? Like, while obviously it is like, I would say give it to content creators, especially players, people like Stokes, because he knows what he's looking for in a game. Like, they have to include the if they the thing is, right, they have to make it a fucking, hey, how we doing, Ollie, mate? How are we, lad? They have to make it like an open beta, really. I think if you make it an open beta, which means we can stream it and stuff like that, we can find bugs. It's not a bad thing. What's SK said about it? Yeah, there's no more speed boost. Yeah, what's SK said about the speed boosts and stuff? I mean, the Travellas and that. Has he said anything? Or well, the thing is though, right? Like, so far that's only in the second half, though, Alex. That's only in the second half. This, I've got stick drift bad here, man. What the fuck? Any chance, ref? Any chance, ref? Like, oh. The thing is, though, right, with the game, like it was explained, um, did you just pack a 99 Mbappe with no reaction? No, mate, I didn't. I packed 99 Messi with no reaction, though. And it wasn't put on either, it was how I genuinely reacted. Because we don't overdo reactions for views on this channel, mate. Think you might have stick drift? I think so, mate, yeah. Um, Basically, you know how in previous years they were like, whenever they'd patch the game, it would go to shit. I don't think that's a thing this year, and reason being, right, is whenever they were patching a game, they were patching it for career mode and for like Ultimate Team. This year they're split, so unless something needs fixing in Ultimate Team, they're not going to patch the game because they don't have to. Whereas some things that were changed in Ultimate Team were changed in career mode, and obviously vice versa. Underreact for views, yeah, well that's the meta, isn't it? So basically, like, they when whatever they were changing in Ultimate Team would change in career mode, and whatever they were changing in career mode would change in Ultimate Team. So they had to be very careful what they changed, um, because one thing doesn't correlate to the other. You've got one set of players who want fast, responsive gameplay, which would mean making the game all like unrealistic in certain areas. But then you've got the career mode players who are playing the game and they want a more realistic thing. So when they change that on career mode, it changes on Ultimate Team, and that's when you get the lag, delay, and slowness. But now they've changed it where, like, it's fast and responsive gameplay on Ultimate Team, but it's but on career mode it's slow and laggy and stuff. So, and everyone's like, "Oh, wait till the first patch, wait till the first patch," and that might be the case. It might be the case, but like, it'll be interesting for sure. Yeah, is that your date of birth, Ollie? Were you born in 2013 or no? When you made your account? Hmm. No bother. There's nothing I can do about it at the minute. Oh yeah, just ban him then. Yeah, just ban him then in that case. Bring it on home. You just got 99 Messi. Go on, lad. You have another 99. Please answer. Thank you very much for the follow there. Was that a statement or a question? Because I'm not really sure. It feels like a question, but looks like a statement. The thing is, Bailey, right? I'm not, but it gets the, it hits the algorithm, so. Some would say a sellout, and I'd agree. Bring it on home. Hey, Max, how we doing, mate? Some would say you deserve the world, and those people would be right, mate. Yes, those people would be right. You don't ride the algorithm, mate. You make it. Yeah. Any inspirational quotes about? I need a team of the season. Well, there's a skill to it, mate. There's a skill to it. Is what I will say. And any chance, man. Like, just give me a chance. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fucking play a game here. The thing is, right, like, people think it's a thing that I'm, like, actively trying to do. It's not. It's just. You just got R9 and Nuno Mendes. Go on, lad. You were listening to Pendulum? Oh, don't tell us that the music's on YouTube as well. Oh, go away. Is the music on YouTube as well? It's long, innit? Like, come on. Cheers, Mez. The TikTok's cutting out a bit, yeah. Long day, mate. How was the mic search? I got the mic with no issues, mate. Got the mic with no issues. I might have to buy a new headset though, just like earphones, because these beats are old and they're just not working. No music, dub. Thank you, Mez. Appreciate that, mate. If someone went into the YouTube chat and told me the song I was listening to, no, you said bring it home. All right, no worries, mate. I thought it was just mudded there. Roy Keane for the P&P. Yeah, Roy Keane goes into Sunderland past and present, by the way. No, they're still not working, mate. The Astros, no. Just Pat 99 Hansen, dub, mate. This is the Sunderland team. Packed A99s, yeah, we got Lionel Messi, mate. We got Lionel Messi. Yeah, Roy Keane doesn't like Alex Ferguson, though. That is very clear. That's Garnacho. That's a hero. I don't know what the fallout was over, but yeah, they're not friends. What am I doing? I've done everything. I don't know what. Look at me jumping and jumping, moving all around. Mark Crosley's. Do we? Yeah, I'm not like. Oh, come on, man. I need new control. I need new headset. Fuck me. I've had to buy a new mic. It's an expensive week, chat. Expensive week. Isaac wants to move from Newcastle. Yeah, that was confirmed hours ago, mate. Yeah. It'll be interesting for sure where he goes. Any sponsors about? Like, anyone want to sponsor me with a controller or a fucking mic or headset or something like? Anybody? Anybody at all? You only just got it, yeah. It was like 2 hours ago or something that it came out. Gonna send Crits a little message. Yeah, I sent him one earlier on the good old Twitter. Sponsor you a controller, probably, mate. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't blocked him. You know, like the amount of controllers he's had from them. I'll buy one, mate. It's fine. You hear Nicholas Jackson's available if they're looking for a replacement. Yeah, quoting Man United 80 to 100 million quid, by the way. Hey, Loki, how we doing, mate? That'll be Ronald Koeman. Hey, Jane, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? Would you take Garnacho, though? Like, genuinely? No. You take current Michael Jackson over any Nicholas Jackson, yeah. Diabolical, isn't he? You was okay until you saw what top I was wearing. Yeah, long day, mate. Long day. How would you feel about the Isaac news, though? Yeah, Nicholas Jackson getting a red card in the Club World Cup was the best thing he ever could have done for the team. Footies. Right, that's Kubo. Right, that's going to be Kanu. It's not. It's a hero. I just guessed it was Kanu. There's a difference in the background between a hero and a regular card. That's Pedro. This is merely just to clear the duplicate storage, to be fair. No, I don't think there will, Bailey. I don't think that's a thing. But my ender is class, but I don't think he's at that level yet. Madueke. Darwin. I don't think Newcastle are saying bad things about that. Isak, to be fair. I think they understood that, like, it would have been really nice, obviously, to hold on to him for as long as they could, and maybe play his career there. But I think they understand that, like, that might probably not have happened, because other teams, like other players, do have ambitions, you know. So and I'm assuming that I absolutely love him to stay, but the way it is, like, I mean, maybe not. Yeah, I honestly thought you'd be able to keep him for another season. I'll be honest. I did. I thought you'd be able to keep him for another season. You seen the new leagues for Footies Team 3? Yeah, I've saw quite a lot of them, mate, yeah. Right, Icon. Let's go. What we got? Barnes, Cliver. We'll take Fodder. Yeah, I thought he was going to stay for another season. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Who's Forest signing? I honestly thought they were going to go for Bakayoko. But yeah, obviously, if he's got a choice between Forest and Napoli, he's going Napoli, right? You'd imagine. He gets to play with Scott McTominay, so yeah, Bakayoko would have been a class signing for any team, really. He looks like an exciting talent. Him, Italian champions, yeah. Hoyland as a replacement, yeah. Imagine. Yeah, I think that's the downfall on that one there, Bailey. You haven't agreed the fee quick enough. Replacement for a lamppost. Yeah, but a lamppost has a use, you know? And you're not happy about that McAtee link, no? That's what I'm getting from this. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Right, come on. Mbappe, please. It's R9. Anybody? Oh, God. City English tax. Yeah. He's shite. Alright. The change of scenery might help Hoyland. I mean, there's only Bruno Fernandes that's gone to Man United in the last, like, 12 years and Sean. Even Di Maria failed there. What's the best card you've packed until now? Lionel Messi on SharePlay. 99 Lionel Messi on SharePlay, mate. What about yourself? Um, yeah, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate it. How are we? Rodri. TikTok was lagging. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that. It's always Flint. TikTok lads, is the TikTok performing okay or no? What's lagging? Is it the music? Or the actual video itself? The whole video, yeah. I'm gonna end the TikTok. All right. If you want to keep watching the stream, make sure you jump over to Twitch. It is the same as the TikTok, by the way. Make sure you jump over to Twitch. I'm gonna end the TikTok now. I'm not having it stuttering. Appreciate it for letting me know that, mate. Cheers. Hey Carter, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Appreciate that. Make sure you jump over to the Twitch, all right? Yeah, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Appreciate that. How are we, mate? How was your stream? Roundy, thank you very much for the follow. How was your stream, mate? How was your stream? What did you get up to? I'll have to turn that off as well. Boom. That's so. How was your stream, lad? How was it? On the road to affiliate? Good man, good man. I'll drop you a follow there as well. What did you get up to on your stream? Did you get up to much or no? Bit of pro clubs? Love that, love that. Leon, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate it. How are we? Just gotta stick at it, man. Like, once you hit affiliate, it's great. Do you multi-stream or not? Do you stream on like Kick, TikTok, YouTube, and all that type of stuff? You made 14 mil using the sniping bot and got market banned. Dub. No? I'd look into it, mate. I'd look into it. It's definitely something that would help. If you download I'll show you the screen. So basically, if you go and get something called Stream Elements Multi-Stream, you can stream on all these platforms. And TikTok, you don't need a stream key to do that. You don't need a stream key to stream on TikTok through the Stream Elements Multi-Stream plugin for OBS. And I'm not doing it at the minute because I'm using the actual like app. But yeah, this is brilliant. And there's something here called Meld, by the way. There's something called Meld. It's like an OBS replacement type thing. And all I'm waiting for is them to be able to separate YouTube, like music from YouTube. And I'll be able to stream on there. And it takes up less resources for your PC and it's built for streaming. OBS isn't. OBS is built for like sources and stuff like that, whereas this is built for streaming. It's fucking brilliant. I'll be able to show you sometime. Tomorrow actually I might. Oh, I can't because the new team's out. I don't know. I'll try and get a stream on Meld and I'll show you. No worries, Carter, mate. It'll help you because if you can get people from TikTok over to your other platforms, then you'll be able to grow on them. Because streaming on Twitch alone is really difficult to grow. Really difficult. I've had to end my TikTok stream there because it was fucking lagging, but yeah, no worries, Carter, mate. Have a good one. Mia Ham. Hansen from a 75 times 20. Dub. I would assume store packs, to be honest, career mode. If I had to guess. Yeah, makes sense. Rise, how we doing, mate? I'm going to do these icons and then we might read out ourselves. It's not going to be a long one today. I was just making sure the mic worked and all that type of stuff. You do know when you like copy and paste the messages from different platforms, mate, you're not supposed to put the quotation marks in as well. Or are you just a complete fucking idiot? Check this out, chat. Look at this. Right? See this guy here? He's left the quotation marks in when he's copying and pasting messages to everyone's kick stream. Mong. Honestly. That semi-final was paying... Oh, mate, honestly, we... to be fair, like, we rode our luck quite a lot. We rode our luck quite a lot. Honestly, Mez, I've got no idea what these people are doing. They're like, oh, love your content. They could not tell me a single YouTube video I've made. You know what I mean? She's got a Duke 97 Saliba. Long day. Long, long day, mate. Oh, honestly, mate, we got lucky in the Coventry game. That is it. Van Uwyk played the ball back, and then we scored from that. Yamal, thank you very much for the follow, mate. And Patterson had a game of his life in the final. I say a game of his life. He made a good save at the beginning. Yeah. What's the best upgrade method to do? The best upgrade method to do, mate, is exchange packs. Exchange packs, and it's unlimited packs, honestly. Right, second icon. Any chance, ref? Figo, same as last time. Angara, Buffon, and Gerrard. Yeah, long. Called 2 different times. Exactly, mate, yeah. 87. Are you going live later, Mez? And if you are, what time? That's a dub. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No 87s? Oh, no. Oh, no. Get rid of some 88s, though. In Premiere Pro. Or editing and stuff like that, yeah. Owen's live later. Interesting. He chose 96 Barnes over 98 Cruyff. Yeah. That's why that type of content just isn't for me, mate. Blind picks, it's just not. Especially because I run an RTG, right? I don't spend any money on this game. So, that type of stuff, no, it's how we do, mate. So, having doing that type of content isn't worth it for me. Because it could obviously, like, hamper me for weeks if I don't get a good card. But what I am liking from what EA has said, is that they're slowing down with the promos, which doesn't mean that they're not stopping promos, but what they're doing is they're just not making the cards as higher rated. So people are a lot of people will complain like, oh my god, this is boring, and like all that type of stuff, like, oh, war a promo. But if all the promos look like that, then the game moves slower and you can spend longer with cards and stuff. which I'm excited for. Yeah, yeah, reducing player ratings as well. Yeah, we was talking about that for a while. Frustrated, other than that, good. What's up, like mate? What's up? What's going on? Notes. There's a gauntlet mode. Yeah, the more wins you get, because they changed up like bronze squads, silver squads, and different squads from different leagues. So a lot of cards are going to have a lot of value, um, which I'm here for. Like this is what we should be trying to play for, you know. Because people are like, oh yeah, but I just want to use my main team. It's boring as fuck when you're using your main team all the time. The thing is though, like, the say for instance, right, if they do drop down the highest rating to like 86, it's not going to matter. Like it's going to have a slower progression of the game. That's fair enough, but it's still going to be the best cards on the game. Do you know what I mean? People are complaining like, oh my god, cards are going to be shit. Oh dear me, no, it's mate. Stick with it though, mate. You'll get there, lad. Less points at the beginning, yeah, yeah. Like for me, I love it. I love the idea. It's what Madden did. I was explaining to the chat as well. I play a lot of Madden. Madden dropped the highest rated from 88 to 84. People didn't people didn't like it at first. I don't think they'll go to 84. I think they might go to like 87 if they do. But what they might do is see if say argument's sake they release a promo and like the cards at the beginning of the game and Mbappe is 91. That means you're not going to get a special Mbappe for months. Because if they bring all the other cards up to 91 and then start doing promos based on 91, 92s from there, so there will be cases where the promo team, people in people's eyes, will be shit. Do you know what I mean? Like people will be looking at that going, oh, like I don't want to use a 86 Jacob Murphy or an 86 like Garnacho or Hoyland or whatever. Hey, how we doing, Pricey? Um, but the cards that they're going to release are going to be in line with the power curve. Hey, Joe Hendry, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we, sir? They're going to be in line with the power curve because they want to slow the game down, which is better. Because he said there's nothing worse than packing a card and then that not being in your team or being relevant for weeks. Yeah, we packed Messi the other day on a share play. Yeah, we packed him on a share play the other day. Put the video on TikTok and YouTube. Did quite well on TikTok actually. We got like 100,000 views on it. Still doing numbers now. Well, they were explained pricey. They were explained on the EA stream thing. Basically, they're there to stop people from manipulating the game. It is the reason they're there. I understand the frustration. I do. I really understand it because I get frustrated when I've been SBC banned. But they're there to stop people from like excessively manipulating the game. So I understand it, mate. It is frustrating, but yeah, it's frustrating, man. I'm gonna run to the toilet, lads. Give me 2 minutes, all right? Give me 2 seconds. Um, Hello. Yeah, I think we'll have to do a few more packs and then public domain kicking it to you, man. Is the mic all right? Like, is the mic levels good? Can you hear me properly over the music and stuff? Bass in the place, London. Yes, champion. Now, why have I never got enough fucking cards, man? Mic's better than it was before. What, the headset mic? Better than the controller mic, yeah. I'm assuming so, mate, yeah. It's just that whenever I'm talking, it's not hitting the same levels as it was with the Astros, so I'll figure out where to like put it. But today, like, it's over here, like, it's, you can't see it, it's off screen. Hey, how we doing, Mez? But yeah, I moved the mic just so I can get a stream going. I'll have to figure out like where the best place to put the mic is. Um, I don't quite know for now, but yeah, we got 91 Neymar. I need to make sure I don't put him in an SBC. 95 cards. Took you long enough to get him? It did, mate, yeah. It means I can go like the 88, I think. This is a... This stick drift is just not... I need new control, chat. Before I smash this one. When the trumpet sound. I don't need to scam, mate. I'll just pay for a new one. They're like 75 quid, aren't they? I paid 60 quid for a new mic. I'm going to have to pay 70 quid, 75 quid for a new control. And then I'm going to have to buy a headset because this one's shit. It's going to be an expensive couple of days. I might just get a cheaper set of like earphones. Because I only use it to stream. So I might just use like a cheaper pair of earphones just so I can hear like the music and stuff. Because I don't need a stupid like headset or something, like a 300-400 quid headset just to hear music, do I? Not really. Especially if it's just to listen to like music and sound alerts and stuff like that. Out of packs soon. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we get tomorrow. For sure. I see we're getting CR7, Rafinha, stuff like that. So Cruyff, I think's in packs. I think gradually they're putting more and more and more in packs to make it more repeatable. So I think we'll get 200 tomorrow. It's 180 right now, isn't it? I think we might hit the 200 mark tomorrow. I think, obviously, like, yeah, I think we'll hit 200 tomorrow. Um, they're obviously like trying, aren't they? Really, like a lot of people are sitting there going, "Yeah, but it's going to be shit" and stuff like that. People are just being negative to be negative, and it's it's actually quite boring. Like, yeah, it might all be fucking fabricated and it might all like be terrible, but like the approach this year from EA is very, very, very different to previous years. Like for 26, never before have they given us like the type of stuff they're giving us right now, which is what's got me more excited than anything else. Um, because before they've gone, oh, you're getting this, you're getting that, you're getting this, but it's all been cinematics. It's all been like, it's all been done and designed by them. They're showing you gameplay. They're showing you what they're doing, not just telling you. They're showing you what they're doing. Which, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are negative on this game just to be negative, and there's a lot of people who have been like let down by EA Sports every year, which obviously I understand because I'm one of them. Every year they're like, "Oh, we've done this, we've done that, we've done this." They drop a patch and it's fucked. However, um, this year is very different. I don't know how I can explain it. It just is, you know. What's going on here? What's that conversation about? I'm guessing squad battles. What's that conversation about career mode? What's going on there? Come alive. Oh yeah, it's 12 games for everyone, whether you've got EA Play or not. They reduced it down from like 30 odd games because people were complaining, saying it was too many games. Now you don't need EA Play for anything. No, the reason they dropped it down to 12 games was because people didn't want to play. That was a community thing. The community didn't want to play that many games, so they dropped it down. Yeah, so it only goes off of 12 games. That's been like that for a long time, no? That's been like that all year, hasn't it? Or am I wrong there? That's been like that all year. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. That's what you're coming for. I don't want to let you in. They lowered it because they've also adjusted it. They've also adjusted it to like you can still play squad battles, but you get no score for it. You can play as many games as you want, but you're not going to get any score past 12. And they've adjusted the points to fit the 12 games as well. Yeah, it's the same principle. They've just scaled it down for you. Got to play higher difficulties to get the better rewards, mate. Yeah. Because it goes over the average of a week. It goes over the average of a week. So basically, if you play all your games early, the community, when the community plays, yeah, exactly. So if there's a lot of people playing, some weeks will require more than other points. So, like, say for instance, if you play this week and not a lot of people do, you'll be able to get a higher rank. But if a lot of people play the squad battles, then you'll have to play higher ranks to get higher things. That's how it is. Your points aren't getting lower. The average of points that other players are getting higher. So that's why, and it's going to continue to drop all week. Yeah. So your rank's going to keep dropping. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Jimmy. Yeah. So different weeks based on the community, like how. So if the community play a lot of squad battles for 1 week, then it's going to be higher in some weeks than other weeks. Yeah. Makes sense. That's been the same like since the beginning of FC 25. That's been out since the beginning of then, so it's not a change they've made like during the year. Yeah, yes. If you play all your games on a Sunday, you might be Elite One. By Saturday night, you might be Gold Two. You know, I've been playing a little bit of squad battles just to do like evos and stuff. But what I do is I play them on the highest difficulty I can for that like setting and stuff. So I still get some form of rewards for it. But yeah, long day that, Jimmy. Long day and that. Long day. Hey Calvin, how we doing, mate? Welcome into YouTube. Sorry about the delay over there. Basically, I answer questions like about 20 minutes after you ask them. You know, any chance for Ronaldinho chat? We've already got him, like, but any chance for Ronaldinho? 99 rated, something like that. Yeah. I'm only doing this to get the 87, so I can do an icon pick. Oh yeah, Jimmy, it's mental, mate. Yeah, long day that. Footies. That's Son. Hero. Yeah. I'm going to see what I actually need here. $87s. Yeah, what I'm most excited about with FC26 is just how like I said before, like how open they're being about things, how they're almost mocking themselves. I'm going to use 88s if I can. I'm absolutely fucked by it. What the fuck, man? I'm going to scrap this cunt, I swear. Crits read all your messages in Asia. Yeah, that's not very nice, is it? Yeah, no worries, Owen, mate, no worries. I'm going to be raiding out very soon, boys. So if there's anyone live, let me know. Last icon pick of the day, and probably to finish the video. Dalglish, Zico, Blanc, Sour. Take that, take that. One of them was, ha 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 ha, nice Isaac, mate, lul, ha ha ha. Yeah, long day. Long, long day. Long, long, long day. Toon's probably going to be crying into his phone, to be fair. Yeah, I've had stick drift all Armalika's live. Yeah, we'll probably go there then. So basically, boys, I'll be back tomorrow. Today was just more of a... I think it'll be around content time as well. So it will be around like 6 p.m. for the new team, I think. But yeah, thank you very much for today. Sorry about the stick drift. I'm going to see if I can sort the controller out tonight for tomorrow, because this is scandalous. We've got all the players done. We've got everything done, so there's not really much for us to do at this point. I'm going to get more packs together, all that type of stuff. You'll be live later on, start your 24-hour. Love that, mate. Love that. Sounds of the Groove Armada was super styling. Right. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Calvin, mate. Appreciate that. Right, I'm going to have a look on Twitch, see if Armalika is live. He is. Yeah, we're going to go and raid Armalika. You got 98 at all? Love that, mate. Those who are going to the raid, can you let them know I'm going to go and make food? Because I'm absolutely fucked. And I'll be lurking in his stream, alright? Make sure you boys check him out. He might be a Man City fan, but he is... he's sound as fuck. Have a good one, Mez. I'll catch you later on if you're live, mate. I'll catch you later on if you're live. Bye-bye now.